Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey everybody, so as you can tell from the intro, this is what I am calling my Living Dead Whoop. So this is my newest Tiny Whoop build. Now I'm not going to go through the whole build process with you guys. If you want to watch a Tiny Whoop build, you can go to the video up above here. That was the red one that I built not too long ago, and you can check out that video if you want. There's also lots of other videos out there, but I just wanted to share with you the most recent build. I like to call it my Living Dead Whoop. As you can tell by the canopy, it's got some zombie faces on it and some blood and things like that. Now originally when I had built it, I didn't have any black props, so I had to put on the red pops, and I'm still waiting. I'm going to be putting on some red LEDs to kind of, when it's in the dark, make it look like beady eyes, like zombie eyes. But I just wanted to share with you this particular build. So this canopy, if you're interested in it, there's all kinds of cool custom canopies that you guys can get. You just go to tinywhoop.com, and they're here actually locally in Loveland, Colorado, and you can get all kinds of cool stuff. But I'll go ahead and open up the top here for you guys so you can take a look and see what is inside my build. So starting with the top here, this is a Craze Pony all-in-one VTX. So you can see I've got the VTX right back there. Let me grab my tweezers so you guys can see. So right here is the button where you change your channels and frequencies, and these little lights light up and everything like that. And here's where the actual antenna is. I used a little tie wrap because the antenna on this one was just a little bit longer than the other one, so I just wanted to make everything nice and clean. And as you can see right here, there's a little bit of hot glue. I had to kind of modify. This was actually a camera mount that I bought from tinywhoop.com, and it didn't quite fit this camera because it was a little bit too big. So I had to kind of chop a couple little pieces off of it here and there, and used a little bit of some hot glue to get it all nice in place. And so it actually stays nice and steady, and you can see it doesn't move anywhere. Right on the side here, you can see that's my FrSky receiver. Now this one I did have a little bit trouble when I first got it. I was noticing that it was kind of the video was kind of messing up a little bit, and I kind of figured out that it was actually with the receiver that was interfering with the transmitter, so that's why I bent it down and I pushed it that way. Since I did that, no problems with video whatsoever. And then you can see the Tiny Whoop Power Whoop pigtail on the back, and then you can see the regular dipole. So on this one here, I am rocking the these are called the Special Sauce motors, and they're red, of course you can see, and these were also purchased at tinywhoop.com as well. So these are 19,000 kV motors, and they spin really nice. Now they don't make the red motors anymore. I'm not sure what color that they switched to, so if you want the red ones specifically, they don't make them anymore, but that's okay. They still make the Special Sauce, they just don't make them in the red anymore. I think it's like a gold color or some other color, I'm not sure exactly. These props here, these I did not get from tinywhoop.com. I actually got these from GetFPV, and these are Rankin Heli props. So they're meant for Tiny Whoops, so which is very nice. And on the bottom here, you can see I am rocking the, let me get the letters in there for you, the Beta FPV board. So this is the Beta FPV Tiny Whoop board, and it's got the integrated FrSky receiver on there. So it's kind of a nice all-in-one. And you guys can see right through here, I used a just a small rubber band. Now the rubber band plays two roles. So this is the cockroach frame, the same frame that I used on the red one. So the cockroach is very durable and very light at the same time. But I used a little rubber band because when you normally put your batteries in here, they kind of slip a little bit. So the rubber band adds a little bit of friction, but it also helps, you can see, to keep all those wires nice and clean in there. And then of course on the back side you can get to your USB port to do your programming, and then you can see where right under here I have soldered on the camera, which is all nice. So a very nice and neat little package. It's not very big at all. This thing races like a dream. I'm absolutely loving it. It took a little bit to break in the motors, and when you break in the motors, I didn't realize that you want to kind of hover first before you start racing it right away, and I didn't know that, so I kind of learned my lesson on that, and that's why it was flying kind of weird. If you guys remember a week back when I was racing and this was kind of acting up a little bit, was doing some weird gyrations and things like that. The other thing I had to do was I just had to recalibrate the gyroscope in Betaflight as well, so that wasn't too big of a deal at all. So, but really nice and really compact. I'm really liking it. And then to put your canopy back on, all you got to do is just right in the front, you put the front over just like that, and then I just go and snap this side over here on that, and then I take this side and snap it down just like that. And there you go. There, your canopy is on there, and you are rocking and ready to go. So very easy to get to the VTX, to change channels, to change bands, whatever you're wanting to do. Okay, so next what I'll do, guys, is since it is actually a really windy day here in Colorado, I'll go ahead and take this up into the living room, and we'll do a little bit of FPV around the living room and fly it for you guys, so you guys can actually see what it looks like with the camera and everything like that. It's got a really cool camera. It's really nice and smooth, so I'm really super happy about this nice little guy. And again, pretty much everything on this was purchased from Tiny Whoop except for the props. They were purchased from Get FPV. These are Rankin Heli props, and then also the camera I ordered on Amazon from Craze Pony. It's an all-in-one VTX and everything like that. Next, you guys will see the FPV footage of my Living Dead Whoop. I hope you guys enjoy that. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the FPV footage of the Living Dead Whoop. I'm really happy how this turned out. I really like the build on this. It's really super easy, and these little tiny whoops are just a blast to fly around the house, as you can tell. So guys, that's all I have for this video. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate that very much. And as always guys, thank you for the comments. Thank you for all the support. And everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you to each and every one of my patrons. Thank you so much guys for the continued support. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys can help support the channel, check out my Patreon link below. We got some really cool stuff that you guys can check out. But other than that, that's all I have to say for today guys. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for my next video, let's make sure to keep our drones up in the air and flying high, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.